Every ancient story written in the Bible was not just recorded to document history, it was left behind as architectural blueprint for your survival. They are living proof that your current trial is completely winnable and that you too are built to overcome absolutely anything trying to crush you right now. Divine update from your guides, chosen one. You're not losing your mind. You're not failing. You're simply outgrowing the matrix of the ordinary. The heavy friction you feel right now is not destruction. It is the holy weight of divine transition. Stop trying to fit into a world you were built to disrupt. You aren't crazy. You are actively living out a biblical chapter. Your life is no longer just a biography. It is a prophecy in motion. When the heat gets turned up in your life, it is never meant to consume you. It is meant to consume what is binding you. We all know the popular story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These three young men were thrown into a furnace, heated 7 times hotter than normal. The fire did not burn their skin. It only burned the ropes that tied their hands. When you're under heavy attack, look closely at the flames. The 4th man is walking in the fire with you. The furnace is not your execution. It is the exhibition of divine protection. You will come out smelling like zero smoke. Listen, extreme pressure always precedes a historical unveiling. You have been hiding, kept isolated, and put through a brutal season of preparation for a specific window of time. You feel the crushing weight of your current environment, wondering why you're surrounded by hostility. Remember the story of Esther. Remember Esther. She was placed in a pagan palace under immense structural pressure. You were not forgotten by God. You were positioned by God. You were born for such a time as this. Your presence in that room is the exact strategy heaven is using to break the enemy's plot. You carry a heavy anointing, chosen one, yet you find yourself hiding in caves, haunted by the very system you're meant to replace. You have been chosen, but you're not yet celebrated. You're living in painful gap between the promise and the palace. King David was anointed by the prophet Samuel, but immediately after, he was chased into the cave of Adullam by a jealous, dying system. The cave is where your spiritual armor is forged. If you're not broken in the cave, you'll be crushed by the crown. I'll say that again. If you're not broken in the cave, you'll be crushed by the crown. The pressure you feel right now is establishing the character required to sustain the weight of your upcoming elevation. When you're doing everything right, but everything seems to go wrong, you're being set up for a structural breakthrough that will liberate generations. You feel physically, financially, or emotionally drained. Hear this, chosen one. Paul and Silas were stripped, beaten, and thrown into the innermost prison for doing God's work. They didn't complain. They sang at midnight. Your praise in the middle of your darkest hour is your tactical weapon. It doesn't just unlock your chains. It triggers an earthquake that shakes the foundation of the entire prison system, setting everyone around you free. Stand firm, chosen one. Shake off the dust of self-doubt and stop apologizing for the warfare around you. The enemy is fighting you fiercely because your assignment is historic. You are insulated by grace. You are backed by the armies of heaven. You have been selected, separated, and anointed for victory. The chapter you're living right now is painful. Yes, I know, and I understand. But turn the page. The next verse belongs to your glory. Yotago. Good luck.